What's up guys, it's Tommy here and we have very exciting news for you guys because it looks like it's just a matter of time before Marc Guehi is going to become a new Liverpool player. We could get the here we go very soon because Liverpool are now in direct discussions with the player himself, Marc Guehi. The move is set to accelerate after Jarell Quansah officially leaves Liverpool. He completed his medical today at Bayer Leverkusen. And Guehi only wants a Liverpool move. So we will have all the details, but first let's discuss the Bayer Leverkusen Quansah deal because this is crucial to Marc Guehi deal happening. So Jarell Quansah completes his move to Bayer Leverkusen. The medical has been done today, Fabrizio Romano revealed, and the initial fee is a £30 million fee with another £5 million in add-ons and bonuses. Liverpool could get £35 million in total for Quansah, and we have a £60 million buyback clause which will be active 2 years from now in 2027, but Liverpool will only trigger it if Jarell Quansah becomes a world-class centre-back, which is possible, but I'm not saying it's very likely, but it's possible. And the buyback clause is starting from 60 million euros, which is plus add-ons, which is 50 million pounds, but I think the total buyback fee will be probably 55-60 million pounds at least. And Liverpool started the negotiations with Marc Guehi's camp as early as March. We had initial exploratory discussions with Marc Guehi's representatives, and since then negotiations have continued between the agents and Liverpool, and Liverpool look to bolster their defensive options. And with Konaté's future up in the air, Liverpool definitely need to sign at least one centre-back, and Liverpool are closing in on a deal to sign Marc Guehi, who is an England international, very experienced, Premier League proven player, and he's only 24 years old, so the best years of his career are ahead of him, and he only has 1 year left on his contract, so Liverpool will try to get him for around £40 million, and he is regarded as one of the greatest centre-backs in Crystal Palace's history, and he was instrumental in Crystal Palace winning their first trophy, the FA Cup, and his strong performances and leadership have made him an integral part of Crystal Palace. And even though his contract is up next year, he is expected to command a pretty significant transfer fee, reflecting both his talent and his value to Crystal Palace, and also the value that he will bring to Liverpool if we manage to sign him. The combination of his reputation and the limited time left on his deal makes sure that he will be a highly sought after asset in the upcoming transfer window, and the positive discussions have intensified last week and this week with direct contact between Liverpool and the player himself. Arsenal were interested in him and Newcastle have maintained an interest, but it looks like Marc Guehi, as soon as he heard about Liverpool's interest, he only wants Liverpool, he only wants to sign for Liverpool. And there have been positive discussions on Marc Guehi's side with Liverpool over the last few days. There is growing confidence that a transfer fee will be agreed with Crystal Palace. The personal terms will not be an issue because Liverpool will give him a decent salary, a much higher salary than what he's earning at Crystal Palace, and the player himself only wants Liverpool. He is fully behind this move, and that's very encouraging. So hopefully it's just a matter of time before Liverpool complete yet another absolutely brilliant signing. And also Liverpool are of course trying to lower the transfer fee because according to the Palace Way news outlet, Liverpool assured game time for Marc Guehi. The PSR deadline will trigger a bid, but I think that deadline is tonight, and there is a big gap between the valuation of Crystal Palace and the valuation of Liverpool. Apparently it's £25 million. And this news outlet, which is very close, he has close sources to Crystal Palace, they are saying that Marc Guehi wants game time ahead of the World Cup, and Liverpool already assured him a game time. Liverpool already said to Guehi that you will get plenty of game time, you will play enough times so that you will be selected for the World Cup for England. And Guehi is now keen on a move to Liverpool, but he has no intention of forcing a move if the negotiations for the price prove difficult. There is currently a big gap of £25 million in the valuation of what Liverpool think he is worth and what Crystal Palace thinks Liverpool should pay for him. Liverpool are expected to formalize an opening bid in the coming days. The PSR deadline is tonight, and completing the sale of Jero Kwanzaa enables them to formally start the discussions with Crystal Palace, and Liverpool are ready to throw in Ben Doak into a swap deal for Marc Guehi. So Ben Doak plus a couple of tens of millions of pounds, and Palace wouldn't consider it, according to this news outlet. Palace want a significant transfer fee for Marc Guehi, and they don't want any Liverpool players. They want to make a healthy profit because Chelsea get 20% because they have a sell-on clause. Marc Guehi joined Crystal Palace from Chelsea, and they inserted very smartly a 20% sell-on clause. So if Marc Guehi costs 40 million, the Chelsea get 8 million of that, and only 32 million of the 40 million stays in Crystal Palace bank accounts. So definitely they want probably more than 40 million. Ben Doak's, in terms of Ben Doak, Crystal Palace's recruitment strategy is based firmly around value for money, and there are better players than Doak available at a cheaper price. So Crystal Palace probably wouldn't go for him. He is liked there, but the discount Liverpool would want for his inclusion would make the deal not appealing for Crystal Palace. That makes it a non-starter. So the bottom line is Marc Guehi would jump at the chance to sign for Liverpool, especially after getting guarantees about game time, and with the World Cup approaches, you can understand his feelings that he wants to be in the World Cup squad for England. That would be one of the greatest achievements of his career so far, and Liverpool have made progress with this, so we convinced Marc Guehi that he will get enough game time. Still a little bit of work needed, but it should be pretty straightforward if all goes to plan. I mean, the terms agreed with the player. When it comes to negotiating with Crystal Palace, that will be tougher. That won't be an easy negotiation. Liverpool want to sign Marc Guehi on their terms, but Crystal Palace, of course, know that they have a very valuable player on their hands, but he has 1 year left on his contract, so Crystal Palace can't really do too much haggling, otherwise they will be left with the player who will leave on a free transfer next summer. And Fabrizio Romano said Marc Guehi remains very high on Liverpool's list as a new centre-back. Not the only option, but contacts continue. A new round of talks will take place this week, and those round of talks are already on the way with Marc Guehi's representatives and with Crystal Palace as well. And Liverpool have no plans to pay more than 45 million for Marc Guehi, not even 50 million. So the price would need to be lower than 45 million. Liverpool are inclined to bring in a defender who is either as old as Kwanzaa or younger, so somebody who is like 22, 23 years old. So unless a deal for Marc Guehi is simply too strong not to proceed with, then Liverpool will look at alternatives, and Liverpool appreciate Jorge Hato as well. He's just, I think, 19 years old, but he's a huge prospect at Ajax. But Jorge Hato is not really a centre-back as well. He has played as a left-back for the last 2 seasons for Ajax, so I think Liverpool definitely need to sign a proper, experienced centre-back, because if Konate gets injured, you can't play Van Dijk and Jorge Hato for a few weeks in the Premier League. That would be really suicide when it comes to Liverpool's title prospects. Football financial analyst Mo Chatra has revealed that Liverpool finally appear to be operating as a true footballing superpower in the transfer market, and rightfully so, because Liverpool have earned, I think, the top 5 or top 6 most money in Europe. According to the Deloitte Money League, Liverpool are in 6th place, just behind Arsenal, and we have earned almost as much as clubs like Man United or Man City, and those are accounts from 23-24. This season's accounts will be much higher, and Liverpool could move into top 4 when it comes to the Money League, and clubs with the highest revenue, Liverpool could be in the top 4 of that. And this finance expert said that FSG have often been criticized for their conservative approach to spending and to the transfer market, and often that criticism has been valid and rightfully so, but now it looks like there is a real change. Liverpool are no longer tiptoeing through the transfer window. We are smashing through it, and we are doing it with a very calculated, very well planned, well thought out transfer strategy as well. And this season that just finished, Liverpool's revenues could be as high as £700 million, and next season Liverpool's revenues, depending on how far Liverpool go in the Champions League, it could hit £750 million, which would be a new record. And for the first time in the Premier League history, Liverpool could become the club with the most revenue in the whole league. And we never have overtaken Man United in that regard up until now. Of course, income does not alone explain everything. What matters is what you owe. And this is where FSG's cautious spending over the previous years, has now been paid off, because the low transfer debt created a lot of room for Liverpool to spend money, while clubs like Arsenal, Tottenham and Man City are carrying huge levels of transfer debt. Liverpool finished from the 23 to 24 financial year with 127 million. That looks like a large number until you look closer. Around £100 million of debt has already been paid off, leaving only 25 to 30 million debt outstanding, compared to the hundreds of millions owed by our rivals, Liverpool's rivals. This is a very manageable figure. It means Liverpool now have room to make big moves. It would have been one of the Premier League's highest wage bills at Liverpool, which reached around 400 million last season. Liverpool's financial position is very strong. The PSR rules are not a problem. Liverpool recorded a healthy profit last season, and they are on track to do it again. That gives Liverpool financial security to act boldly. That could mean that Liverpool have the money to sign Alexander Isak as well, which is a very, very interesting proposition. And the FSG finally acting like a true superpower, football superpower. And if the squad is built correctly, Liverpool might only need to bring in one or two players in the next one or two windows, and that's the plan. Get the heavy lifting done now, with players in with the right age profile, and you can set the club up for long-term success. For too long, Liverpool lost out on top targets because Liverpool were slow to move, and we also refused to meet asking prices. The result was that Liverpool's rivals strengthened while Liverpool hesitated or stood still. And if you stand still and while others are moving forward, you are actually going backwards. And that seems to be changing. There is now a clear intent and ambition in how Liverpool are conducting themselves. The club is finally acting like the financial powerhouse it is. We are not just talking about big numbers, we are talking about the message it sends. Because, for example, if Liverpool sign Alexander Isak, it tells the football world that this club is not just back, but back with a purpose. This is a club with vision and resources and belief, and Liverpool are putting these pieces together. I think the Florian Wirtz transfer already signaled to the world that Liverpool are not just back, but Liverpool are back with vision, resources and belief. So I think that Liverpool are absolutely on the right track, and I'm really, really looking forward to it, and I'm really, really excited for the future, because I think Liverpool could be one of the superpowers of English and European football in the next 5 years. And for me, as a Liverpool fan of supporting this club for 24 years, it's absolutely mad just saying it out loud. I've been supporting Liverpool for 24 years now of my life. I started supporting them when I was a kid, and now it has been a dream come true to see Liverpool so good again, because I've been through the dark days of Roy Hodgson and Liverpool finishing in 8th place and Liverpool not qualifying for Europe, and Liverpool being the meme club, the laughing stock of English football. Rival fans absolutely laughed at us at various stages of my Liverpool supporting life. And now it's Liverpool's turn to dominate, hopefully, in the next few years in English football. And it's going to be absolutely amazing ride, and I'm here for it. Really looking forward to it, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.